VIP only, buddy, Frank Mitchum said, his hand clamping down on Bruce Lee's shoulder. 4 seconds later, the 260-pound former Marine was on his knees, his wrist twisted behind his back, wondering what the hell just happened. The man he grabbed was Bruce Lee, and Frank's education was about to begin. The premiere lights of Grauman's Chinese theater painted Hollywood Boulevard in artificial daylight at 9 o'clock on a warm September evening in 1969. Limousines stretched for 3 blocks, each one disgorging another celebrity in evening wear, another flash of cameras, another wave of screaming fans pressed against police barricades. This was Hollywood royalty at its finest. The premiere of a film that would be forgotten in 6 months, but the party that would be remembered for years. Frank Mitchum stood in the Backstage VIP lounge, arms crossed over his massive chest, eyes scanning the room with the methodical attention of someone who'd learned to spot threats in Vietnamese jungles. At 6'4" and 260 pounds, Frank was built like a wall. Not the sculpted, aesthetic muscle of a bodybuilder, but the functional, dense mass of a man who'd spent 3 years in Marine Force recon, followed by 2 years in private security. His hands were scarred at the knuckles, his nose had been broken twice, and his eyes carried the flat, evaluating stare of someone who'd seen people die and made peace with the possibility it might happen to him. Tonight, his job was simple. Keep Steve McQueen safe, keep Steve McQueen happy, and keep unwanted guests away from the VIP area. The first 2 were easy. McQueen was the coolest man in Hollywood and didn't attract trouble. The third was harder. Everyone wanted access to Steve McQueen. Fans, aspiring actors, hangers-on, people who thought proximity to fame might transmit some magic to their own lives. The lounge itself was designed for exactly this kind of exclusivity. Low lighting, leather sofas the color of tobacco, a mahogany bar stretching along one wall where a bartender in a white jacket mixed drinks that cost more than most people's weekly salary. Jazz played softly from hidden speakers. Miles Davis, cool and sophisticated. The air smelled of expensive cologne, cigarette smoke, and the particular brand of entitlement that came with being beautiful, famous, and desired. Steve McQueen held court near the bar, wearing a perfectly tailored tuxedo with a bow tie already loosened,